excited to have you in this really relaxed and comfy setting. So I wanted to share with you this video, this kind of sit down and tutorial, a certain way that I like to unwind, relax, and incorporate some of my yoga in my evening routine. So as you can see, I'm in my pajamas, I've got cozy pillows all around me, and I'm in my bedroom. So yoga does not have to be just confined to a special space that you have, or a sacred space, or also does not have to be confined to the studio or outdoors even, or anything like that. It can actually come into your bedroom and into times of quiet, or when you just need some relaxation. So one of the things I was thinking about when I thought to put this together is I wanted to share what I was thinking originally was I'm going to share my favorite ever restorative pose. And then I got to thinking, just because it's my favorite restorative pose doesn't mean it's your favorite or your favorite or your favorite. Everybody has their favorite of things. But I wanted to show you a pose. I guess I go back to the purpose of this pose. And I've been listening to quite a few podcasts lately that have been talking about purposeful action in yoga, the purpose of poses in yoga, why we're going into them, and things like that. So when I was putting this together and getting my thoughts around it, I thought, instead of offering this as like my favorite pose, you gotta try this, I thought, why don't I offer this as a purposeful pose? And this is a restorative pose, and I have really fallen in love with restorative yoga lately. So I wanted to show you a restorative pose where the purpose would be relaxation, and there can be a couple of other purposes here. So the pose I'll show you tonight is, like I said, it's a restorative pose, and it is called legs up a wall. This can be taken on your mat and in studio in a number of different ways. My favorite way to take it is in bed, because you have so much of the cushioning and support, so it can be super, super cozy, and you can put all your blankets and your pillows and everything like all around you. So it's one of my favorite poses to do. So to kind of break it down, you're laying down your back, legs are up, some kind of resting on some kind of wall type surface. What I like to use is, my headboard is super short. You can see here, it's like a super short headboard. So I usually bring my legs literally up the wall and then just rest them, with a lot of great support. So first I'm just going to show you what the pose looks like for me, and then definitely use whatever you need props or you want for props to make all this really comfortable, and then we'll talk about what those props could be. So let's dive in and let me show you the pose, legs up a wall in the comfort of your own bedroom. So we can see here, as I lay a pillow, really nice comfort. I have a cervical pillow, so this is what this is. So I lay a cervical pillow. The cervical pillows has a dip in the middle. It's supposed to help your neck. So we put that on one end where the head would go. And then, as you can see here, I have another pillow here, and this pillow here will be where I'll put my seat to elevate my seat a little and get some cushioning. This may or may not be something that you want. This may or may not be something that you want. But setting it up to start is a good way to gauge what you might like in this pose. And then from here, I'm sitting down, so in between the two cushions, and starting to scoot my bum over to this cushion. So this can be like super tricky because you're trying to move things up a space. So you're trying to move your legs up when your bottom is over to the side. So this can be some finagling happening here, and definitely just come into it playfully and know whichever way you're doing it is perfect. Here, and starting to bring my legs around. Now notice that I have a side table here that can get in the way, so be mindful of that. Maybe move some things over to the side. And then scooting your bottom as much as you can up to the headboard. And scooting like that. And then you'll start to come down. So maybe you're saying, maybe this is fine. Pressing your feet at this point into the wall. And allowing for the comfort of a pillow under the sacrum and under the head. Another option is bringing your legs up higher and letting yourself rest on your heels. So getting up a little bit more, maybe wiggling the feet out slightly. Option is coming from the other side. So this time you're scooting on the side that doesn't have any obstacles. Scooting hips right up to the edge. And then using the headboard as leverage as you pull up. Then bring the head, maybe the shoulders, in a nice comfy pose so your legs are up the wall at this point. So as you can see here, the front, my head is very much protected, my shoulders, and this is what's very, very comfortable for me, having all of this kind of padding around. I may even want some kind of pillow on my stomach that I can kind of hug or feel supported in, or give myself a little bit of grounding, so that's a possibility. Once you're settled into a spot that works for you, you're taking nice deep breaths in and out. Allowing your breath to regulate from the motion of finding the sweet spot in this pose. And then maybe scanning the body for any tension, tightness, or areas that holding the stress of your day. And you could stay in this pose as long as it is comfortable for you. Could be a minute, could be 10, 20 minutes. When you're ready to come over out of the pose, lifting any of the grounding props, and then bringing your feet down into the wall, pressing your feet into the wall to start. Maybe even taking a Baddha Konasana at the wall, pressing the feet together, allowing the knees to come out, maybe pressing into the knees. And then maybe from here, coming over to child's pose, but if you feel like you need a little bit more, maybe just pressing the knees into the body. Shifting back and forth a little bit. Being really nice and gentle to your body here. And then coming along to a side pose that's comfortable for you. Remembering you have props here. I'm going to prop between your knees or anywhere else. And then slowly coming back up into a comfortable place. So it could be from there that you're interested in doing some cat-cows. You're more than welcome to do on the flat surface of your bed some cat-cows, or maybe a traditional child's pose, or just some twists and tweaks just to kind of get blood flow back into the body. And then take a couple more deep breaths in and out and allow yourself to relax and feel the effects of the pose. So it's an interesting way to get into when you're in your space, and once you're in and settled in, trust me, once you find a variation that works for you, it's actually really, really supportive. So what we said, like, what's the purpose? Yeah, it feels good, and yes, it's a restorative pose, and yes, it allows us to get deeper into our breath and release stress from our body. All good things. But what are the specifics of this pose that I want to highlight? The specifics of this pose is putting our legs up in this way does calm down the nervous system enough that it helps to regulate the sleep cycle so that you can relax and get a little bit deeper into your sleep. I use this actually quite a bit during my pregnancy, so if you're pregnant and watching this, that's something you can do as well, either on the floor or in bed, whatever, and it can really help you out. Also, if you have edema in the legs and the feet, of course this could be a medical condition and oftentimes is. However, perhaps it's a little hotter out or humid and you're retaining some fluid in the feet. This is a great way to get the fluid to drain back into the body, reduce the fluid buildup. Also in pregnancy, edema is actually quite common, and that can help to reduce the edema in the feet. So a couple of great reasons to do this pose. Also overall, super relaxing pose, relatively easy to get into, and really super accessible. You're welcome even to do the Baddha Konasana, which is a bound angle where your feet are together, pressing, legs are wide. If you like a little bit more space for your belly, or just want a little bit more space for your chest, or an openness in the hips, or getting into this in a different way. There's a lot of ways you can play with this. I hope you enjoy this quite a bit. I'm really excited to be able to have provided this for you. I also wanted to make a super awesome big announcement, because I said I was going to give you a super awesome big announcement. My announcement is I do have some prenatal training, as you all know, and I work with my prenatal public. However, I have decided to take a more intensive training program that's over a period of 3 modules and has one-on-one work that will be a part of this as well. So I will start my module 1 training. I think I'm going to start it either October or November, depending on what works in my schedule, and go from there. So I'm really hoping that this can help me bring some of the prenatal aspects, postnatal aspects, and things like that into my yoga breakdown, so that I can offer that for you as well. And I'm in development of a website that will also provide information for prenatal, for accessible bodies, for everything, and just all the cool stuff that I'm getting into, trauma informed, and ways to kind of scan and get more into your body, and just I'm really excited to offer all of that to you. And so that is coming up to developing this beautiful website that I will be able to share all the wonderful things that you can do with your bodies. So thank you so very much for visiting my channel. I'm so excited to have been able to share this with you. Let me know if you've tried this, if you like it. Let me know if you don't like it either. I mean, you don't have to like it, because I put it on here and so like, I like it, and this is hopefully something that can help you. So thank you so much for visiting my channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already, so you can be in the know with all this really great stuff. The Yoga Breakdown series officially starts back up in September, and I'm really excited to offer you tips and tricks once a week. So thank you so much. Please follow my family blogs too. We love to share with you, and I will see you next time. Namaste!